Yolanda, Pablo, Pompong, Ondoy. No, these are not just regular names of regular people, but these are forces that for centuries has devastated families, livelihoods, and entire towns. The danger lives even today. Flooding has been a major concern in the Philippines. The country experiences tropical cyclones for an average of 20 per year. Floods are one of the most destructive calamities known to man. It can cause billions of damages in infrastructure, casualties in agriculture, and even death of human lives. For a country that is brimming with water systems, rivers, lakes, and seas, lack of water has never been a real problem. However, excessive amounts of it can spell trouble. But how big of a trouble is flooding in various communities? We asked different students from the University of Mindanao in an online interview.
I am Camille K. Nasas, and here in Alamada, North Cotabato, one of the biggest environmental concerns is the flash flood, especially in the areas near the river. Last July 15, 2020, a flash flood occurred in Barangay Rarabanan, which caused the families to evacuate in the municipal jail.
I am Acer Renserneses, and here in Diga City, especially in areas near to the Caños River and the sea, flooding is really a big problem. In fact, just lately in June 5, 2020, more than 1,000 families were displaced by a flash flood that almost reached the neck.
Hi, I am Justin J. Kilbugao. Here in our subdivision, Galera de Oro, Barangay Tugua Playa, Davao City. Some parts in our area experienced flooding last year. In some of our area here in our subdivision have reached knee level and were hardly possible for light vehicle.
I am Jean A. Leopoldo, and our area around here in Gulfview is flooding is the biggest issue.
I am Priscilla Deloy. Here in Kasugang Magsaysay, Davao del Sur, flooding is really a big problem, especially in places near the canal. In fact, last May 15, 2020, an intense flood occurs. During that time, the flood enters the houses of the residents and lots of crops and plants were destroyed.
Hi, I am Maylin Lada, and I am currently residing at J. Laurel Avenue, Bahada, Davao City. And diri sa J. Laurel Avenue is common ang flooding, which is a very big disappointment to our young society.
I am Mila Quinchanteo, and I live at Matina, Davao City. My house is located near a swamp. That is why there is a huge possibility that it will flood every time it rains. I feel scared every time I go home from school because when it rains, I already know that it will flood.
A flood can be a natural phenomenon. It can occur because of an intense and prolonged rainfall or due to seismic activities like a tsunami. However, it can also be artificial as well. For example, mismanagement of hydraulic structures. But do you know that climate change actually aggravates the problem? Environmental degradation, burning of fossil fuels, and unsustainable human activities can lead to so much harm to our planet. In fact, the World Meteorological Organization recorded that since 1850, global temperatures have been drastically rising until now. Climate change affects our weather by putting our water cycle into an overdrive. As global temperatures rise, water from land and sea is evaporating much faster, leading to more intense storms and thus stronger floods. But what can we do about this as a student and as a member of the community?
These information help me to gain knowledge about climate change. We really need to render a time to promote awareness about climate change in order for us to step in and take actions on how to manage properly our environment. Our community practicing proper waste management in order for us to avoid flooding the community.
For me, to lessen the effect of climate change, we should start to conserve energy and encourage the use of renewable energies. Here in our municipality, the LGU has introduced a better flood system to alarm the people earlier.
Now that I know about climate change, I think we must start now. We should practice sustainability by using our resources more wisely. Here, the barangay officials hire someone who always checks the canal if there are any ways that block the water flow. This way, floods can be controlled.
Now that I know about climate change, I think we should start now. We can begin by minimizing our use of fossil fuels, and we should also look for energy-efficient appliances. Here in Daegu City, the LGU is controlling the flood problem by constructing levees on rivers so that river floods can be contained.
Human beings take major responsibility for climate change. So, let's start from ourselves. Educate yourself and promote awareness about climate change.
Indeed, we cannot predict nor prevent floods. However, what we can really do is that we can address climate change itself that is most responsible in producing erratic weathers and more intense typhoons. We can start by being mindful of our environment. As part of the young people of our communities, we should promote awareness, transform our knowledge into action, and be part of the global initiative of changing our world. Together, we can rise up from the waters, and together, we can create a better environment for us and for the future to live.